What is going on, IF Warriors? It's your boy Edward V. And when you do intermittent fasting, do you feel that you're not doing enough? And do you feel that you're not burning body fat as effectively as possible? That maybe there are a few more things that you can do to assist you with the intermittent fasting protocol? In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips that you may or may not have known about, but it can definitely assist you when doing intermittent fasting to burn more body fat. Stay tuned. Okay, let's jump right into it. The first tip that I'm gonna give you guys to assist you in body fat burning when intermittent fasting is to do more compound exercises. The thing is, you want to make your body as anabolic as possible. You want to fuel or use as much muscle as you can. There's only a certain amount of hours throughout the day. There's only a certain amount of minutes throughout an hour. When you do compound exercises, you tackle so many different muscle groups at the same time. So you're basically compounding your workout when it comes to building muscle. Good compound exercises are pull-ups, for example. Pull-ups tackle your back, your chest, your arms, your core. Those things happen because you're doing pull-ups. Probably the best and most compound of all the compound exercises is the deadlift. The deadlift tackles your arms, your shoulders, your forearms, your back, your legs, your calves. They tackle so many muscle groups within that same movement. So you're basically tackling more muscle in a shorter amount of time. And the more muscle you build, the more your body has to fuel your muscle. So you force your body to bring in those calories to give it to your muscles as opposed to giving it to your body fat. On top of the fact that if you do intermittent fasting and your insulin is low, you're doubling up that effect and you're starving your body fat storage system as much as you can. Remember, your body is a safety first mechanism. Body fat storage is designed as a safety mechanism. It is there to ensure that you have something. If you're stranded on an island, for example, your body fat is what can save your life until somebody comes and rescues you. But if you constantly send signals to your body to release your body fat by keeping your insulin low, as well as utilize the calories that come in for your muscles, then you will be putting the calories that are being stored at a much larger deficit because you're creating all these scenarios that reduce the calories towards your body fat and release the calories from your body fat. And in that aspect, it is a numbers game. So basically, the more muscle you work on, the more muscle you build during the given moments that you're in the gym will increase the distribution of your calories to further fuel all of the muscle groups that you're utilizing. Plus, it sends the signals to your brain to maintain muscle. Now let's move on to number 2. Now, number 2 may psych you out a little bit or confuse you. Drink more water. That's number 2. But I understand a lot of people are going to say, hey, wait. If you drink more water, all that does is wash out the water, and that's water weight, not body fat. That is true. It does wash out the water in your body, and that does contribute to water weight reduction when you step on the scale. But it does also help with body fat, and not even just because of that aspect. It's because of your liver. Your liver is actually a fat processing organ in your body, and what helps your liver function better is water. Water actually assists your liver to be as effective as possible, and when that happens, it can be effective in processing fat so that it can burn it much faster. So not only does water reduce your weight in terms of water weight from the sodium that can cause glycogen storage, it also assists your liver in being more effective when it's doing its fat processing. How do you know if you're drinking enough water? A lot of people say, hey, drink 8 glasses or drink, a gallon or whatever it is per day. The best way to know if your specific body is drinking enough water is basically by the color of your urine. When you pee into the toilet bowl, make sure to really pay attention to what you're seeing there. If you see like a light yellow to a very clear, then that means that you are drinking enough water. If you see a really dark color of yellow, then that means you may be a little bit dehydrated and you're gonna have to add a little bit more water throughout the day. So I know that's a little bit trippy, but water helps in both aspects, water weight and body fat burning. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is sleep more. Yes, get more sleep in. The more sleep you get, the better your body is, even for your metabolism, for just processing food, for breaking it down, doing things quicker. If you lack sleep, a lot of things happen that can affect you. Things like your cortisol going up, stress level going up, and those things affect you from actually keeping your insulin down, burning body fat, things like that. Those things can raise your insulin. So you want to make sure that you're being as relaxed as possible and getting at least, a minimum of 7 hours of sleep. It will greatly help you in the long run, as it will put you more at ease. And the more stress-free you are, the better it is for body fat burning. And I'm gonna give you a bonus one, guys, and the bonus one is stop looking at the scale every day. One thing you can do with the scale is maybe look at it once a week, but the better thing to do is actually once a month. So much fluctuation and so much movement happens with water going into your body, washing out, glycogen storage, water washing out your glycogen, sodium increasing water retention, and all these things can move your weight within like 5 to 10 pounds on any given day, on every given week. So I would suggest to use the scale once a month when the deficit of body fat burning is so deep that you will notice a weight reduction on the scale regardless of all the fluctuations in your body. And the point of this is that a lot of people attach their happiness for their day on that scale. They get up in the morning, they get on that scale, they're like hoping and praying that it's going to be a certain weight, and when they realize that it's like completely off and it's way higher than what they thought it would be, and they thought that they were on the right track, that can completely shatter somebody for the day, and then they're like stressed out the rest of the day. And when you're stressed out, remember, your cortisol levels go higher, and then that doesn't assist you in body fat burning. You want to be as stress-free as possible. Understanding that the scale means so much more than just body fat, it entails so much more than just body fat, can definitely assist you. If you don't even want to worry about that, don't use the scale until at least like a month. Every month, get on the scale and see what your monthly weight is. That's something that you can definitely do. I would recommend to focus more on your body composition. Your body composition is much more important than just the scale, because the scale is just oversimplifying body fat loss, because there's more than just that on that scale. Things that let you know that you're losing weight: clothing that didn't fit you a month ago fits you now. Just simply looking in the mirror and seeing certain striations in your body that you didn't see before, like little dips, like in where your rib area is, in your abdominal area, your arms, things like that you didn't notice before. Looking at your face in the mirror and noticing a slimmer look or a much more chiseled look. The holes on your belt, like how far are you going now? Did you go from 3 and now you're at like 5 and it feels comfortable? Those things will let you know that you're losing body fat. Your composition will start to change. Use that. Take pictures of yourself. Look at the picture from one week to the other and compare and contrast. Those are the things that will show you that you're actually losing body fat, that you're actually burning body fat. And it will be much more motivating than something like a scale that's gonna tell you, hey, you just gained 5 pounds last night. What happened? And then in your mind, you're just gonna attach that number to yourself and say, hey, this is me failing my diet. But in reality, you probably ate something very salty. You probably ate out. A lot of times you eat out, there's a lot of salty foods in restaurants. Sodium increases water retention, so then you hold on to a lot of water, and when you get on the scale, you weigh more. So being stress-free is extremely important, and your body fluctuates so much throughout the day, throughout the week, that I would recommend not even using the scale till at least a month. After 30 days, go ahead and check the scale, see how much you weigh, and I guarantee you, if you're doing all of these things as well as incorporating intermittent fasting, it will definitely benefit you. Now I want to thank my Patreons for my Patreon, and I'm going to put the names right up here. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for another FAQ. Peace!